So what's going on, YouTube community? This is going to be my second vlog, whatever you want to call it. I just got done with I'm almost done with my third week of nursing school now. So I kind of skipped a week, but the way we do our vlogs for school is we don't, type up our blog until basically that week is done. So we just finished our blog for week 2 this week. And this week was a lot of fun. It was a lot more fun than kind of our clinical stuff's been so far. We did some vision screenings in high school and at the Head Start here locally. And it's a really cool program that we volunteered to do for our clinicals. They scan high school and younger kids for vision problems. They don't use the standard eye chart anymore. They use these spot screeners that basically use like infrared kind of technology to scan their eyes. And I mean, it takes seconds to scan some of these kids, and then they can get a PDF file sent over to their optician with a prescription if they need it. So it's a really cool program, and they even have some funding available for lower income families that can't maybe afford glasses. And it's just really cool. And I mean, it can diagnose hyperopia, myopia, amblyopia, kind of all those disorders that needed to be treated at a younger age so they don't progress as the child gets older and can lead to some learning problems throughout school. So I kind of made some notes down here that I wanted to make sure I stay on track. So that was one cool thing. And then we learned a lot today about the Blue Zone project. The Blue Zones, I mean, if you don't really know a lot about that, I'll kind of put a link in the description of this video below if you want to read more about it. It's pretty cool. Basically, they found some areas around the US and the world that people were living longer than the average, American person normally does. They have a better longevity of life, better sustainability, all that kind of stuff. So there's a lot of really cool information if you want to read about that. Like I said, I'll put the information about that down here below if you want. Okay, so apparently the memory ran out on my phone because I'm using my phone to record these videos just to make it easier. So anyways, trying to pick up where I left off. The Blue Zone thing's pretty cool. If you want to know some more information about it, I'll put a kind of a link to the website below. Basically, they just went around the world and they found where people, move more naturally throughout their daily life. They really live with purpose. They eat a lot of plant-based foods versus processed foods, and it's just really cool. The speaker was really informative and very well educated. So, if you want to read more about that, I'll put that in below. I'm not going to make a super, long thing about it. But I'm excited because today we had basically our first check-off. We had to get checked off on giving intramuscular flu shot injections, because we're actually going to be doing flu shot clinics next week, which I'm super excited about because I love actual patient interaction. And that's why this week was so cool for me, because we were able to, interact with some high school kids, and then we got to do the Head Start kids, and they're all a lot younger kids. I have kids that age, so it really, hit home with me. It's really cool. I like working with real people. I like patient interaction. I mean, that's why I got into healthcare. But up until now, we've basically just been doing simulation kind of things with mannequins. And so now we're finally getting into that patient interaction part of nursing, and that's one thing that I really love. I like interacting with people, so I'm really excited about that. And touching on that kind of stuff, one of the things that we're learning about and we're going to be using basically from here on out is the teach back method. I don't know if you're super familiar with that, but if you're not, try to look up some information on it. Basically, it's a way that you as a healthcare provider verify that your patient knows everything that you're going to be doing or any kind of procedure they're going to be having done, and basically you want them to word it back to you so you know that they're fully understanding everything you're saying. Because a lot of the times, working in the medical profession, it's really easy just to throw a lot of technical terms at people and they'll just kind of nod like they know what you're saying, and they really don't. So then they're not fully educated on what they're going to be getting themselves into. So the teach back method basically is just one more way of ensuring that. So you kind of, you ramble off your whole spiel, and then you say, so in your own words, can you kind of relate back to me what I just explained to you? So then that they're getting all the information that they need to feel comfortable about being, being a patient, being taken care of. And I think that's a really cool thing. And basically that's about it for this week. Part of our self-care activities this week was to kind of make a list of 25 things that we can do for ourselves to take better care of ourselves and keep a good mental state. So I did get out a couple times this week. I went and played some disc golf with one of our classmates, and it was kind of a nice way to clear my head and get away from school for a little bit. And I'm going to go home and see my family this weekend, so that'll be good. And I saw that there was some views on my last video, and I appreciate the support. Like I said, this is something that I'm doing for myself, but if people want to come along for the ride, I really would appreciate it. So that's about all I have for this week. So after, I'll probably record another little vlog after we do the flu shot clinic and kind of go over what I experienced as my first actual clinical dealing with patients and needles. So we'll see how that all goes, but I'm looking forward to it, and that's next week. So yeah, hopefully you guys stay tuned, and if you do, hit a like, hit a subscribe, share this video with one of your friends, anything like that. I really appreciate it. And one more thing that I was going to say is I watched one of the videos that Nurse Bass was kind of explaining how to lose weight in nursing school, how to stay fit in nursing school, and he explained meal prep. And for me, that's a big thing that I do because I live away from my family, so we basically spend all day Sunday making meals for the whole week. We know what we're going to have Monday night, Tuesday night, Wednesday night, and so on throughout the week, so then we don't hit what do you want to do for dinner, and then we go out and get something. So that's one big thing to remember. If you have a family, if you're in school, you're trying to save money, you're trying to eat healthy, meal plan. Prep your meals ahead of time. It will save you a lot of money, save you a lot of time, and you'll just be eating better food, and then you won't have to sit there and cook every night. You can just kind of make things that are already pre-made for you. So think about that, and like I said, keep a lookout for this channel if you like it, and I appreciate all the support. So I'll talk to you guys later.